So if we have click and the mi, so here we have where we clicked, we are checking the current many array and searching for the button that has mouse over. So we already know which button is mouse over, and we are checking these arrays only for the value of mouse over. So if button is pressed and mouse over was executed previously, obviously this is this one button. And we are going to execute function. So execute function in this case would have prompt position 8. Oh, we are going back to the buttons. It would be much easier to explain. And position 8, we have L click. Yeah, this was 6, this is 8. L click, so this is the function. R click, this is the function. So we execute a function which contains some values, and in this case it would be a carry array. So position 10. So carry array, if we carry anything, brushes for example, or some other info like whole units, terrain or whatever, and we play a sound of the click of left button. And in this case we don't carry any info, and in about right click we are going to the exactly same function, just we have another click here, and in the last position we send a string. So this string, this is information string, because I gonna connect right button to the descriptors, and this is the only function that need to carry it. So we can push it under the left, but it will lead nowhere, so it will not carry the information, just behavior. Okay, anyway, we are going to execute function. So execute function, we're going to this function. This will be somewhere on top always, because I'm using it quite often to edit. So we are going to execute function. So here we have function, carry and text. Of course only right click is delivering any text. Left click could also, but let it stay for now as it is. I don't need to send any message by left click. So we are in executing function, and we are checking for case. Case in this function is function, obviously, and this one is controlling if any was executed. So if any wasn't executed, function executed, we gonna be noticed. It is because if I misspell some function, so I write it wrong, or nothing gonna happen, I gonna be noticed, and I have same way of checking for drawing sprites for buttons. So in case I misspell some button, I will be noticed by displaying the button there is no such sprite, and there is such a sprite, yeah, somewhere. I don't remember already now. No pick. Okay, in this case I will be noticed that there is no sprite, and no sprite will be showed, so this picture of no sprite and the name of expected sprite, but we are not in lookup table for sprite now. So we have function to execute, and there is a function which leads us to some function and returning execution. Most of these functions have similar construction, so they do something about something using carry or not. In this case we are changing the size of the map. This one is speeding cooldown on the map, so we can click it faster. So cooldown is shorter in this case. And this is resetting current mini array. Every button that is executed, almost every button, have at the end reset current mini array. Even so short function that I didn't write the function for it. So if we recognize it on some button, this one was in the left bottom corner. So it is just switching one information. In this case, this is a menu that is not prepared for gameplay, so I didn't put it in any menu. I just put it freely there in the creation code. So this is switching only this value, which say if this menu is open or closed. So those first prototype menus was the first one, and it is resetting current menu array. Resetting current menu array is resolved here at the end of the step, which is deleting our current menu array, which force in the next step current menu load, obviously to load our menu again, because after clicking something the values in the menu could change. So we are going back to functions, execute function. So we are here, and here are the functions responsible for buttons. So if we use switch brush size or choose paint could be much more interesting. So we have a carry, which in our case of buttons is this part here, where it is carry. So we are carry here something, and let go to some brush. Terrains should be somewhere here. Terrain. Yeah, we have buttons for terrain. So for example, choose paint, and in carry we have add highlight or add peaks or whatever, add something else. Let's see, continuous, so add driver, delay driver, add path, delay path, and so on. Obviously we cannot delay peaks because the map would be empty. We need to place something at least. So in the carry event we have something which is executed, and here we have chosen paint. If the paint is same paint that we have for currently, so no paint is chosen, and in any other case some paint is chosen and it is pushed in the editor palette as chosen paint, and so on. So this is the functionality of the buttons, so how they work, where they are, how they interact with mouse, and so on. Now we're gonna go to drawing those buttons. So here we are drawing our map and so on. Of course we need the menu on the top of all this, so this is kind of graphic user interface layer. So we are going here to draw clickable, and draw clickable is about drawing all those buttons we have on the screen, if they are mouse over or not, and so on. So in case main surface don't exist, so it wasn't created previously, it will be created, and so on. Obvious things about operating surfaces. And for our current menu array we draw icon, else we draw other icon. So this is checking if mouse is over or not. We're going to same function anyway. And here we are transferring some information, so probably, I don't remember it now. Oh, we're gonna see it in draw function, draw icon. So we have draw icon, so this is a position of the sprite and the picture, yeah, so this is the information we carry with. And here we are asking if mouse is over, so if the mouse is over we have another picture. So we are not prompting reference to picture, we prompting the name, so we are going for lookup table. It is much more convenient to do this because otherwise we gonna have a mess with changing reference to sprites in case we changing some names. And in case we have some text, so we're prompting text, and on the bottom we're gonna draw some text, transform it in this case. So the size of the text is adapted to icon size, more or less. Of course we are using some SDFs defined in the create event somewhere at the beginning, on the enable FX and so on, in a standard case. So now we are going to draw icon, so we are on the main surface, so we're drawing on top, obviously, drawing clickable, and now we are in the drawing icons. So we are in the draw icon execution. This is mostly lookup table, so it's working by a switch, taking picture, and by taking picture with any button we choose, so this is a very long list. We are drawing a button. Let's say we are adding peaks, so we are drawing some mountains. So our sprite is kind of sprite, yeah, in the sprite asset sector. So we have somewhere buttons, map editor panes, terrain. It will show in this case drawing mountains. So this is a brush we choose. Of course it doesn't have any animation, but in case we would have an animation, somewhere here is, yes, somewhere here we have sprite get number, so how many frames there are. So we have such a button that is animated. This one, I just put one animated button to show that it works. I'm not a great fan of animated buttons, but they can be used. So we're using game time. Game time is updated in every step here. So this is just a counter how many frames passed. And we can draw animated sprite, in this case of mouse over. So if we are over button, it is animated. Then we are using scaling for buttons, just because in different resolution they will keep the position, so many is not outside or minimized very much. And we are drawing something, yeah? But under this case of picture we could hide something else, and we're going to something else. So we can draw surface, of course scale to button scale or something, or showing scale of our map. So in case of mini map, we are here. Here are they tiled because in the map generator creating of the map, we want to see if they are seamless. So at the beginning I need to see if they are seamless, and if we go with mouse over, we see if it is seamless.